Oh, Flavor Flav. Oh, Flavor Flav. Come here, you. Come here, you. Flavor Flav came out and said that not only the Backstreet Boys should be considered for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they are the greatest boy band ever. And my reaction is, Flavor Flav, yeah, boy. You think he be on that stuff again? You know, when he make a tick like this, I can't help but think about Chris Rock's crackhead role in New Jack City. Cause I'm looking at Flav like, yeah, you been on that juice, you on that stuff. Well, how many ways do I get into this? The Backstreet Boys ain't even the baddest white boy group I've ever heard. Okay, let alone the baddest group. Now I will say they had two or three songs that was tight, and they had a couple very well crafted pop songs. However, when I saw the Backstreet Boys, I always thought about Happy Days, and I'm thinking about if you took Richie Cunningham and you had Patsy Weber and Ralph Mouth, and you just had like those is the main guys that know Richie Cunningham. That's kind of what they were. In English, that means they had no stars that stood out. I used to have a buddy of mine. He used to always debate about AJ McClain was gonna blow up from them, and he think he was gonna blow up before Justin Timberlake. I said, look, if I'm looking at the boy groups and in sync, Timberlake gonna have a career. I saw that coming. I don't even think anybody in the Backstreet Boys would have had a Nick Lachey career from 98 Degrees. I just gonna keep it 100. But they had a decent harmony except for what they did, and they were big for a moment. Yeah, they had a moment, but it wasn't like I sit there and think, oh yeah, they had those 30 songs or those 10 songs. They had about two or three. But to call them great in Hall of Fame, mm, that's a bit rich, Flav. That's a bit rich. Now that can be your favorite, and I want to know who's your drug dealer. I need to snort that in because they didn't leave that kind of impression on me. You know, like I said, I like certain things that they did, but they weren't something that I say, oh, that goes decades to decades to years to years. If anything, when I hear the Backstreet Boys, I think that sounded cool for the late 90s, maybe to an early O's, and that was about it. That was about it. I mean, realistically, about after '02, they were old hat. Maybe after '01. I think that Millennium thing was big, and I think they just kind of died out. So call them BSB or whatever you want to call them. Them turkeys are not Hall of Famers. They just some cats that had some big hits. You know. I mean, to be honest with you, Hanson had as much to me more talent. I just didn't, you know. But I mean, you know, these things are so subjective. But then when you hear someone say great and Hall of Fame, you're like, wait a minute, slow your roll. Because let's be realistic. Backstreet Boys make New Kids on the Block look like the Temptations, and we know that ain't true, but that's what they make them by comparison, you know. But every era has this situation, and sometimes you have artists who you don't expect to come out and cheerlead for people that you would not assume, and that's one of the things that caught me off guard. I know Flav was a talented dude in his own right, but I think he was snorting something with this one. I don't hear it. You know, someone can correct me if they think I'm wrong, but saying the Backstreet Boys are Hall of Fame and they the greatest boy group ever and all that is no. Cap. Just like that cap he be wearing. I think he be got some bullhorns that's got some powder in there because I don't hear it. I ain't never heard the Backstreet Boys and thought, oh wow, they are the second no. But anyway, let me know what you think below in the comments. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and more time. Peace.